Welcome to part 8 of The Godfather 2, and in this episode we are going to meet up with Hyman Roth. Although I did restart the game, which put me, well, at the airport instead of at my safe house, I am going to be going to Roth and I will be talking to him. Because in order for us to get a safe house, we're going to have to complete the mission that Hyman Roth has assigned for us. And by the way, this also means we may end up getting ourselves a new upgrade weapon. So keep your eyes peeled, because that may happen this part actually. Anyway, we're here in this house, this lovely house, which will soon be ours. Right after we deal with whatever Hyman Roth has us to do.
Mr. Roth, how are you? I haven't seen you since...
Not since Cuba. I heard you got out safe. I'm sorry about Aldo. He was a good man.
Thank you. He was a good boss.
My friends tell me you're a good boss too. A great one, in fact. A man who knows how to get things done. Lead in battle. You know how to take out a family.
You mean Carmine Rosado?
I mean the Granados. They're pricks. Especially their boss, Rico. He pulls a few connections downtown, and suddenly he thinks he runs everything. He's got no respect for the way we do business.
So, why don't you do something about it?
Because they've kidnapped one of my men. I can't make a move while the Granados have a hostage. They're watching me, but they're not watching you. Rescue him, Dominic, and I'll know that what they say about you is true. I'll know I made the right call.
Alright, so our families we have to deal with, as I mentioned in part 7, are the Granados and the Rosados. Or should I say Tony Rosado, because Carmine is dead. Deader than dead. Anyway, it's not going to be easy taking out their mate men like it is in Carmine. With Carmine, they were all in one place. With the Granados, all but one made man is going to be here in Florida. That one made man will be in Cuba, and until certain events, you can't touch him.
Coming, Dominic.
Okay, certain events come to play, that's what I'm going to say.
Granados are taking hostages. They must mean business.
Also, the Rosados made men,
The second you
at least half of them are going to be in New York, the rest are going to be here in Florida. So your businesses are going to constantly be in danger in New York because the made men reside in New York. Right now, you don't have access to any jets for the time being. However, that may change in later events. Right now, we're going over to an area right near the Rosados territory, which kind of bugs me because the last thing we need is two families coming after you. Yeah. I made that mistake one time in a playthrough, trying to take a racket that has another family trying to take a racket. Oh, by the way, that's the thing. Two warring families are in the same area. They're going to try to take each other's rackets if their mate men are still alive. So if you do manage to show up there, you can offer your assistance and at the same time take the racket for yourself by killing both parties attacking or defending the racket. So now that we're here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be introduced to the garrote and also the silenced pistol, which is a level 2 upgrade. Both of which, however, were not introduced in the first game until the Johnny Fontaine horse murder. Yeah, never forget the horse in the bed. Anyway, we're dealing with the Granados right now, and the Granados, they are a Mexican mafia. So you can expect some of their soldados to have very shady backgrounds, to say the least. Don't forget to get the garrote, it's on the chair, you can't miss it. The game will pretty much remind you to go get the garrote. Anyway, let's sneak behind this guy and use the garrote. Oh, and if you happen to buy the neck break, you can just click both the left and right thumbstick to snap the guy's neck.
No,
Or you can just simply strangle the life out of him. And the guy we just killed was Floyd Chavez. Floyd had a racket selling bootleg sugarcane, when in actuality it was just styrofoam disguised and painted green as sugarcane. The authorities caught on to him real quick, so that's why he went under Rico Granados' eye. And next is Frankie Nunez. Well, he's Francis Nunez, but he goes by Frankie because he used to be a stunt double for the real Frankie Nunez for Malcolm in the Middle. Not anymore. Life is unfair. And now we're going to have to call in some made men because this is going to get really dangerous really quick. Yeah, this is where you have to get the silencer. By the way, silencer. Oh, god damn it, I'm about to be shot! So, sorry about the background noise. But, oh, let me get my main men. Let me get my main men because I'm about to die. And if I die, I'm going to get hospitalized. So, yeah. I'm not going to have that happen because I have a medic on standby. Quickly, get your gun! Get your gun!
We gotta get you out of here.
Having a medic is a good thing. I got my silence pistol out, the heart stopper. So, let's go and say hi to the guy who's holding him hostage, which is Wilfredo Aguilar. And that guy used to be a tuna salesman. Yeah, shady business indeed.
Yeah, these guys were talking about pouring me in concrete to send a message to Roth. Fucking A. That's not how I want to go. They found out I was an inside man, getting info on the smuggling racket. They're bringing automatics into Florida, new models, hot shit. Whoever owns these babies is gonna run this town.
Well,
I bet
the
Mr.
thing
Roth
about
will want to know his
Wilfredo's
guys
fish
alive.
business is that he and the guys we just killed were pretty much hiding diamonds in said fish. The problem? The diamonds were too big to fit in the tuna that they happened to have because they were really small fish that they happened to catch offshore. So, yeah, that did not work very well. Now let's go and call Hyman Roth and tell Hyman Roth the good news that his man is alive. Oh, and remember that guy's face. You'll see it again.
Yeah?
This is Hyman Roth.
Mr. Roth, your man is safe.
I know, thank you. Listen, there's a little suburb nearby. Meet me there. I want to give you something.
Oh, looks like we're gonna get ourselves a brand new safe house.
And he's supposed to be a millionaire.
But that's not all, folks. Once we get in the car and also get to Hyman, we're going to also have authorization.
We could sure use some extra manpower, Dominic.
Hey, wait a minute. We haven't even made it there. We haven't even made it to Hyman Roth yet. How could you freaking jump the gun? We didn't even made it to Hyman Roth and you're already talking about a new made man. Hyman Roth's gotta give us the okay first. That's kind of the funny thing about this game. This game has sort of an authorization sort of dealy going on, just like Other M. And while it's not too bad, it's for plot progression in this game, Other M, it sucks. It truly sucks. Seriously, who in their fucking right mind does not authorize a heat-resistant suit before you step into the the lava area? I almost snapped and said something out of place, but yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Adam just waits till after you get out of the area full of lava that almost kills you to authorize your goddamn heat-resistant suit! AKA the Varia suit. Anyway, let's talk to Fredo.
Hey, so what do you think?
Think about what?
What? Oh, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Just, talk to Mr. Roth.
Your man's safe, Mr. Roth. He may be a little scratched up, though.
He's seen worse, believe me. To show my thanks, I want you to have this home. It used to be my safe house during the Prohibition. Today, it's yours.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Prohibition, huh? This place must have quite a history.
There might be a few casks of rum still buried in the foundation somewhere. But Dominic, I didn't contact you only about the house. There's one other thing I wanted to tell you. You, of all people, should know how important a capo can be for a family. You really should promote one of your men. Appoint him as your cabo regime. Being a leader will make him stronger, and he can do more for the family. This is important, Dominic, because the Granados and Tony Rosado will be coming for you, and you must be ready for them.
See what I mean by authorization? You have to wait until story tells you to promote one of your main men. And now I'm going to promote one. Alvin, who has the most skills so far. These specialists are definitely good to promote as capos, or underbosses, or keep as soldiers. Hell, if it comes down to it, the basic guys that you have, you can just upgrade them to capos or underbosses so they could be of use. And if you found that special made man that you had to buy while he was still available, that guy could be a freaking jack of all trades, and you only needed him.
Not a bad place, huh?
I prefer to sweep back at my hotel, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right?
Everyone keeps saying that Rico Granados is connected, that he has friends in high places. What do you know about that?
Yeah, the mayor, police chief, even some of the union bosses. Rico's got them all in his pocket. But if you do them a favor, they might do something nice in return. It's worth paying those guys a friendly visit.
Think about it, Fredo. If I take out the Granados, the money I can make here, it'll be like robbing Fort Knox.
Well, the Granados ain't just gonna roll over because you said boo. You gotta get an upper hand first. Know when to call in a favor. Like if someone you know has an ammo connection, call them before a fight. Maybe a cop loses some evidence, get a guy out of jail. Hell, even a G-man could call in a sting for you.
Exchanging favors with an ordinary man is one thing, but having a judge, DA, or police chief in your pocket means you have influence. Get a union boss on your side, and he can order his men to rebuild the bombed business. Some people can spring your men from prison or a hospital, call off the police when they're on your tail, or even put a rival family member behind bars for a while with a sting. Best thing about these favors is that they can be called in at any time. It pays to have friends in high places.
I did actually mention that several parts ago, but considering the game likes to beat a dead horse, I'm just saying something else extra that the game doesn't mention. Every corrupt official you actually talk to is part of the collectibles that is in your Don's View. Get all 10 of them. There's 10 in all, I do believe.
He's doing all right.
And you'll get an achievement. Right now, we're taking the car to go find a talented made man. And we're gonna cut
Let's
to
show
his
these Granados
location.
douchebags how we do things in New York.
Right after
Listen to you, fucking General
this
Patton
guy
over here.
started talking about the exposition here. And cut. This is the guy we're looking for. He is another talented made man, and he is right here next to Johnny Katz, which just so happens to be a sting for Tony Rosado. So let's talk to Ray Fugolano.
How come you don't work with the rest? Maybe it's because you want to work with the best.
Dominic, the pleasure is mine. What do you want to know about me?
So, what's your deal? What should I know about you?
I got customers I never laid a hand on. I mean, the threat of a fight is more powerful than a fight itself, right? Because you get a guy believing that you're gonna tattoo his face and he'll pay.
You got any skills I should know about?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a fireman. But you save somebody's house and it's still burnt to shit. I mean, where's the fun in that? I say, burn the fucker down.
Let's see about Ray. Ran errands for his neighborhood Don as a kid, deep respect for the mob, personality, kiss up. I have my Silvio, ladies and gentlemen. Ha! And I got away with that joke, too.
I want in. So you sure about this?
Welcome aboard. You're in.
That makes two talented guys. Oh, don't worry, I'll end up making room for them because I'm gonna have to promote some people. But one thing is perfectly clear, I will find them all and they will occupy spaces on my family tree. And if I can't find them, well, there are experts lurking about in certain areas. So bear that in mind. Oh, and by the way, we were being attacked during all of this, so that happened. Now, since we're here, we might as well show off yet another corrupted official who just so happens to be lying in the wings. This is Jimmy Katz, the Tony Rosado's
Yo, ain't you? Yeah, that wise guy from New York.
Check your facts, man. You got the wrong guy.
Oh, it's you. I know it. Hyman Roth talked about you. My name is Joey Katz. I'm with the ATF. We're working a thing down here, but it ain't going so hot. I could use someone with your kind of, you know, connections. Interested?
You know Mr. Roth, huh? All right, keep talking. I ain't said no yet.
Okay, here's the lowdown. One of the owners of Basso Oil is smuggling nitroglycerin. He's either a genius or a grade-A moron, because he's using his fuel trucks as mules to move the explosives. Problem is, I ain't got shit on the guy. I can't get a warrant. I need you to blow up one of his gas stations. And I'm talking big time. I want to feel a fireball all the way from here. Do that and I can claim probable cause that my guy's got explosives hidden on site or whatever. Once I get my warrant, I can wrap this baby up and move on. What do you say?
It's a deal, but listen, I don't work the same as Mr. Roth. I'm gonna want something in return, understand? Now, you got friends in the government. Maybe you could put a sting on another family. I hope we're seeing eye to eye, Katz. Goodbye.
Uh-oh, we get to bomb a building! Hooray! Last time we did this, we blew up a bank. This time we're actually going to blow up Granado territory, which will actually show off what happens if you bomb a rival mobster's territory. Speaking of which, we're also going to try to take over a chain in the next part. This is RPMan985. See you guys in part 9.